welcome to another haul video. My name is Penny, and if you're just joining me, I am a reseller on eBay and Poshmark. So basically, I go to the Goodwill outlet, I buy a bunch of stuff, clothing, and then I sell it on eBay and Poshmark. So today, I went to the Goodwill outlet and I bought 46 pounds of clothing, and I think it added up to maybe like $60, something like that. But yeah, so I'm going to show you some of the things that I found so you can see what kind of things you should be looking for when you go out looking. So the first thing that I got here is a Scottivist Get Wire jacket, and it's basically like a winter coat. It's kind of like a fleece on the outside, and then on the inside it's got this mesh and stuff. So I actually found two of this brand. They're slightly different jackets, but I looked them up because I hadn't heard of them before, and they're actually really good. I think I'm going to sell them for about $40–50, so that's pretty cool. So we got those, and that is a size large. And so that's one of the things where, like, I know it's summer, and I know nobody's really looking for jackets in July, although some people are, you never know. But I like to just get it while it's there. You know, everyone's going to be looking for jackets when it gets to winter and fall, so I'd rather kind of be ahead of the curve. So this is the other one that's the same brand. There might be something in this pocket. Ooh. Oh, that's cool. It's a Copper Mountain 0607 trail guide. So that's probably the last time that this jacket was worn, was 2007. But I always like to check the pockets. And now you know why. But anyways, this is another nice one. This is definitely a nicer one. And that's also a size large, yeah. So, I don't know, I might put them together. It's possible that these actually connect now that I'm looking at it, because there's a zipper along the inside, so they might actually be the exact same jacket. Which I'm glad I grabbed them both then. The next item I have is a fun Disney one, which is, you know, always my favorite to find. So if you didn't already know, I live here in Florida, so we find a fair amount of Disney stuff, which is convenient. But this is a Minnie Mouse kind of signature jacket, and the hood has the ears and the bow on it. And it's a little bit worn, but it's, you know, there's no holes or stains or anything. It's just, you know, a little bit used. So that's Disney Parks brand, and it's a size medium. So that's a women's jacket. So the next thing that I have is a pair of Victoria's Secret pink yoga pants, and they've got this fun lettering on the back, and then there's this nice lace on the sides. And these are a size small. Yeah, they're kind of cropped. Victoria's Secret is pretty much always going to sell, even if it's not for a lot. So today I actually found a lot of t-shirts and a lot of sports stuff, which was cool. A lot of it looks really vintagey, and I'm going to double check that it is vintage. But regardless of whether or not it's vintage, it's cool. So, and I won't, you know, list it as vintage if it's not. Next up we have an Ann Taylor blouse. So it's just a nice little sleeveless blouse, and it's got this sort of tie in the front, which is kind of nice. Can make it a bow, and that is a size XL. The next one that I found, so it's a Halsey Gloom and Glam tank top with kind of a cool graphic on it. And I just thought it was funny because the only one of these that sold on eBay was listed as vintage. You know, that good old vintage Halsey music. So the next one, I'm really excited about this one. I really have to look more into it, but I am like 99% sure this is vintage because the tag looks super old. And so that's a really old Rawlings tag, and it's adult extra large. And this is a Giants one for number 56. So I'll have to look more into that one. It's, you know, a little bit cracked, but I'm pretty sure it's pretty old because even look at the patch at the bottom there. It's coming off a little bit, but it's really cool and old looking. So we were thinking this might be 70s or 80s, so I'm going to do some research on that one. So the next item is a Nike Dry Fit Braves baseball shirt. So super basic. Like I said, a lot of what I found today was t-shirts and sports stuff. This is an XL. It's a Dry Fit Nike, and you know, it's just basic sports stuff like this always ends up selling eventually, so might as well. This is our second bag. So the first thing we got is, so this is a loft petite large. So large petite, and it's a turtleneck sweater. It's really like, it's like a thick open knit. I don't know if you can kind of see. And it's purple and really nice. It's super soft. Let's see what the fabric is. I think it was acrylic, yeah. Acrylic, wool, and nylon blend. So that one will definitely go on Posh because it's more trendy. I'll probably list it, I want to say around 20, 25. I'll look at pumps. This next one's cute. I don't know how much this is gonna sell for, but it's the brand is actually Disney Plus, and then the size is 2X. But it's this. It's like a Winnie the Pooh button-up shirt, and it says "Can't be bothered" with like a bee, and there's Pooh, and it's really cute, and it's in like perfect condition. I don't think this was ever worn, but yeah, it's super fun. Love that one. I always love when I find Disney stuff. So I found a few band t-shirts today, but they're not vintage. Like if you can find a vintage band t-shirt, that's amazing. I found some like oldish ones, like they're from the 2000s basically. So this one is Metallica, Master of Puppets, and it is from 2007. So it's not super old, but it's old enough that I was like, well, somebody will probably want it. But that's a size small. So this next one, I found a fair amount of Uniqlo today, which is pretty cool. It's not a super high-end brand, but it is harder to find, so I feel like people do like to buy it on eBay. So this is a Uniqlo, and the tags, or not tag, but you know, the back, it says The Game by Namco Museum, which I don't know what that means, but it's interesting. I'll definitely look into it. So it's a size small, and it's got this cool, like, pocket eyes design, which I guess is kind of like Pac-Man. So that's probably what Namco is. So it's like a little Pac-Man shirt, kind of fun. This one is probably my favorite thing that I found today. It's not vintage, but it's so cool. Or maybe it is vintage. I don't know. I'll have to look into it. But basically, the brand is Color Tone, and this is a size medium. And it's basically, it's like a Pink Floyd Dark Side of the Moon shirt, but it's for the Figment Journey into Imagination ride at Disney, which I think is so freaking cool because it's like the building from the ride. And then on the back it says, "Just a spark of imagination." I think that's so cool. I hope you agree with me. I'm kind of a Disney nerd. Alright, so speaking of Disney, we got a few more Disney things. First of all, I'm so excited I found a Disney Spirit tee, or Spirit jersey. It's not like the really nice, like, cottony ones. It's more of the jersey material. But I guess that's more accurate of a Spirit jersey. But anyways, it's just the basic Walt Disney World. It does have some, like, marks on it. I'm not sure if those are stains. It looks to me like it's just from a sticker. But frankly, this is a size small, so I might just keep it for myself because I've been wanting a Spirit jersey forever. So we got that, and then another Disney piece, but it's Uniqlo, so Uniqlo and Disney. And it's a size small, and super cute, just a little Disney Mickey embroidery on the pocket there. Yeah, great condition. This next one's pretty basic. It's just an Adidas Climalite golf jacket with the Orlando Magic logo on it. It's a size medium, and it's white with gray stripes. I've checked it a few times for stains and haven't seen anything, but you know how it is when you get home and suddenly everything has things that you did not notice under the fluorescent lighting. Next item, another Uniqlo. I found a lot of Uniqlo basically in the same section today. And this is that famous painting of the wave, and that's a size small, and it says Hokusai Blue on the tag. But yeah, pretty nice. Another one of those things where it's like, I've checked it many times for stains and I didn't find anything, but you know how it goes. So this one's pretty cool. Another thing I need to look into more, but this is a Ralph Lauren Active. Yeah, Lauren Active Ralph Lauren is what it's called. And it's a size XL. Pretty sure it's women's. And it's like this cool color block, like, layered thing with a cool logo. You can see that. But yeah, it's really cool looking. It might be vintage, I'm not sure. But yeah, I need to look into that one more because I like to grab Ralph Lauren stuff if it's really unique. So this was an exciting find. I don't find a lot of Lily Pulitzer, but I found some Lily Pulitzer pants. They're size 6, and I believe they're just these cropped black pants. Super simple, but you can just feel like how good quality the fabric is by holding them. So that was an exciting find. All right, last item of that bag is a Structure Superior Quality Clothing. Oh, I got it because it's a Woolmark 100% lamb's wool sweater, and it looks pretty old. It might not be. It might just be an old style label, but it's in perfect condition, and it's 100% wool. So I thought I would grab it. And that is a size large. So on to bag number 3. All right, this is another sweater. I get a lot of sweaters. So this is a Jeffrey Bean. If you watched my last video, I got a Jeffrey Bean jacket. This is a Jeffrey Bean sweater, and it's a V-neck long sleeve, and that is 100% lamb's wool as well. So I got 2 of those today, and this one's a size large. And lamb's wool, you know, obviously it's not selling super well right now. I wouldn't say it's the most valuable of wools, or, you know, it's not cashmere. But it is pretty nice, and some people definitely look for it. These 2 are a little, well, the first one was pretty soft. This one's a little scratchy. But, you know, some people like them. They wear something underneath, and then they wear it on top, because it's cool. So this one, I am pretty darn sure is vintage. So you can see it's a nice, really cool Miami Dolphins one, and it says Zach Thomas, number 54, National Football League. So it's really cool, but then if you look at the logo, it looks super vintagey. And actually, now that I'm looking at the back, it is vintage because it has a date on it. Yay! So there's the Thomas 54, and then down here at the bottom, let me find it, yeah. You can see it says 1999, so it's right at that cusp, but it is in fact vintage. Yay, because it's 20 years old. So that's an extra large, is made by Joy Athletic. But it's really cool. It's a little bit cracking, but, you know, it's 20 years old, so you can't blame it for having a little bit of issues. This is a Vineyard Vine shirt, size small. It's just got, you know, America Whale on the front and the back. But Vineyard Vines and Simply Southern just sell like amazingly well. Not like amazingly well. It's not like they sell for like $50, but they always sell, like usually within a week or a couple weeks. So they're just a quick, you know, quick flip. Might as well grab one. So this is a Nike shirt. It's Yankees baseball. I actually grabbed this because we're going to New York in about a month or 2 months. And I was like, oh, well, I guess I can wear it. But it's a size large. I might just list it. And if it hasn't sold by then I'll bring it. But yeah, we're going to go to a Yankees game when we're there. So go Yankees. So the next item. Okay, so this might actually be the best thing that I found today. And I need to look a little more into it. But the brand, so I believe this is the Vintage Starter logo. And I'll probably correct myself later on that, but it's a size medium, but look how old that tag is. And on the sweater, it's a Buffalo Bills, what is it? 1988 AFC East champion sweater. And it's actually in really good condition considering the age. There's like one little hole by the one in the 1988. But other than that, it looks really good, and it feels super vintagey. So I'm a little afraid to wash it, but I may have to. For care, see reverse, and it's all faded away. But that's okay. So that one I'm going to treat with care, definitely. It's really cool, super vintage looking. So I love finding old stuff like that. Even if I'm not into sports or whatever, I still think that stuff is cool. So this next one is another Adidas Orlando Magic jacket. It's in really, really good condition. It's blue with the stripes on the side. It just says Magic in the front with some sparkles. It is a size large, and I'm pretty sure it's a women's large. Yeah, pretty great. Just a little thing. This is a Orlando Apollo's knit cap from Starter. You know, why not? So this is something I grabbed right at the end, and it looks really cool. but I never know with this NASCAR stuff because some of it is like really valuable and some of it looks like it's going to be worth money, but it's worth like 20 bucks. So it's a Winter Circle one, Winter Circle, and it is a size large. And basically on the front, it's 7-time champ for Dale Earnhardt, number 3. And then on the back, it says Intimidator, Forever the Man. And there's definitely some marks and stains on it, so I'm going to do some cleaning work on that one. But it might end up being worth about $80. We'll see. I would be happy with most amounts, but if I can list it for $80, realistically, that would be great. But it might end up being more like $40. But, you know, that's the luck of the draw. So I got a couple more items that I grabbed right at the end. This one is an Adidas BWIN jersey for Ronaldinho. Actually, now that I'm looking at it, I think it might be fake. Well, that's a bummer, but, you know, life goes on. But if you're curious why, it's Adidas in the front here, but it just looks a little off to me. And then just the fact that the actual tag doesn't say Adidas, I'm wondering if it really is. So I'm probably just going to donate this because I don't even want to take the risk. But that's okay. It happens. We've got a new with tags BKE buckle, kind of blazery coat. And it's got a button front, and it's got these kind of chain link pockets, which are cool. But yeah, brand new with tags, pretty good brand. So I figured I would grab it. This next one I was very excited by. So I actually used to work on a cruise ship, so I always like to find kind of vintage cruise ship gear. And this one, I think it is vintage. And it's this Royal Caribbean, super old looking tag. And it's got all these pictures, and it says Blue Ocean Voyage, and it's like discover, relax, explore, and so on and so forth. But that is a size large. And I just feel like people that like to go on cruises might want to grab stuff like this. I've actually sold a fair amount of cruise ship brand items, even ones that I really didn't think would sell. So you never know what people are searching for on eBay. So anyways, that is the end of my haul video. I apologize for the lagging that is happening with my computer. I have more of these videos in my channel, and I also have a step-by-step guide of how to get started on eBay as a seller selling clothing, which is what I do. If you enjoyed this video, please hit like and subscribe. That would be awesome. And thank you again so much for joining me for this. Have a wonderful day.